What if we were for repealing Citizens United so corporations are no longer people? Money is no longer speech, and corporations can no longer spend unlimited amounts of money purchasing candidates, outcomes of elections, the policies that our country pursues. What if we use the political power that we actually had in 2021 to pass something like the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act so that you could vote in the state of Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Kansas, and Missouri? What if we got big money out of politics and that no longer called the shots? No more of this corporate stuff on the Republican side, or, let's be honest with ourselves, the Democratic one as well. Real messages from real people in rooms like this where we listen to and speak to one another. Get politicians out of redistricting after we win power, return that power to the people, and let's set term limits on every office at every level, no matter where you are. That's a vision for the future. But we will not have a political democracy if we can't establish an economic democracy as well. We have to lay out a vision for the future, one that is worth saving and fighting for and voting for when Democrats are on the ballot. Guaranteeing, for example, that if you work only one job, that will be enough for you to be able to survive and thrive and take care of yourself and your kids. Guaranteeing that if you're sick or before you're sick or so that you don't get sick, you're guaranteed to be able to see a doctor or a mental health care provider or a nutritionist or someone who's going to make sure that you're healthy enough and well enough to go to school, to work job, to take care of your kids, to live your life. What if you work at it, you're able to buy a home? Because too many Americans today are working at it and cannot afford one. We've got to make that possible. And then this, how many educators do I have in the room? Let's imagine a future where you could afford to teach school in this country without working a second or a third job to make ends meet, where you're treated with the respect and the dignity that you deserve, where we don't take away your tax dollars and convert them into vouchers and send them to private schools at the expense of the kids in your classroom. We need an economic future that works for everyone. And at home, as well as abroad, we need to make sure that we truly stand for, fight for the human rights of each and every single one of us. No matter who you are, no matter how you are born, we want to make sure that you know that you're in the right place. As they seek to distract us and divide us by attacking trans Americans, let us stand next to those trans Americans right now to let them know that we have their backs. Let us not abandon one another for the sake of political expediency or electoral convenience. This is a moment of truth.